Good evening, friends. We are live again. It is day 65 of 100 days straight of live streaming, and we're going to get right into it. They say within the first 8 seconds, you need to get things going, and it's already 14. We're going to talk about Switchboard tonight. That application or that cloud-based service is going away in 3 days. Well, actually, about 2 days. Going away from Appsum, where you can get it at a ridiculous cheap price. Pay once, have it for life. So we're talking about a tool that will cost you thousands of dollars otherwise. So this will be the last night. I promise that we will talk about it, at least in the context of being able to get it on Appsum. We will certainly do more demos on how to use it, because one way or another, even if you have to pay, $50, $60, $70 a month, you may still find that it's a tool that you don't want to live without. And I'm going to show by way of example how to use it. We are live tonight with StreamYard as our encoder, and we're live on several Facebook destinations, several pages, several groups, my individual profile. We're live on YouTube. And then with Switchboard, I'm going to go live on Twitch and Twitter. With the plan that I have, that I only had to pay for once, and I'll have it for life, I can go live on up to 60 destinations. With StreamYard, the most I can go is 8. Now, you might say to yourself, who in the world would ever need to go live on 60 different destinations? It's not necessarily about need, but it is all about gaining more, being able to cast your net out further to impact a larger audience, all those types of things. So if you happen to be, for example, a nonprofit, you need to send me a instant message or direct message, send me an email, connect with me somewhere or another. I'm talking with nonprofits that want to get together and basically cross promote their messages, or to get together for a common cause and be able to very easily go live or even do a pre-recorded video on all of those different social media accounts from those organizations. Using Switchboard with my account, I could basically do that for you. So that would be kind of cool. I've talked about in episode 16 and episode 38 and several others, some ways that you could use it. The thing that I want to say tonight is at least go to the link and check it out, read about it, think about it for another day. And then if you don't get it, just cry at the end of this week. Because if you're doing live streaming at any level, I'm going to strongly argue that it's a tool that you should not pass up on. So find $49 if nothing else, but find $300 would be better. Get it. And if you just used it for 6 months, it would pay for itself. But anyway, if you go to strammel.info/appsumo, and then in the upper left-hand corner, type in Switchboard to search, then you'll find it. I'll show you here. I'll just go real quick to Appsumo, and I'll show you my screen here in just a second. Let's see here. And wouldn't you know, it looks like that, which is very interesting. Yeah. Oh, let me do one more thing. Sorry that this is kind of taking a moment. Yeah. Believe it or not, this is kind of strange. The Appsumo website is down. That's crazy. Disappointed, but have no fear, I will be gone soon. This is our site is down maintenance page. Okay, in other words, they're saying the page will be gone soon. Okay, well, good news is that doesn't keep Switchboard from working. So let's go on over. I'm going to go to Switchboard and show you that screen. And what you'll see here over on the left is a representation of my stream that's coming into Switchboard from StreamYard. So I'm using StreamYard as the encoder. You could use OBS, you could use Zoom, even a number of things could act as your encoder. And then once you've got an encoded stream coming through, you'll be able to go live. So I've got already selected the Twitter/Periscope destination and also Twitch. So I'm going to say go live. Excuse me. And those, you'll see the status here says that it's starting up. So those should go live here in just a second, and it'll say propagating. That's the next status. And it's been my experience that once it says propagating, that it's actually live. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you Twitter here, and let's see if I'm live on Twitter yet. I should be. And if I am, and it's got the wrong day there. It says day 60, so that's unfortunate, but nonetheless, this is the stream. We're actually going live. Oh, I know why that is. I'm going to test one other thing. You'll notice that the template that I have for describing that is wrong. So I should be able to edit this, and let's test and see. It's day 65 actually. And then the title was, excuse me, Switchboard going away on Appsum. Okay, and then we're going to save that. And let's see if it actually updates those destinations. This is another cool feature of Switchboard. I'll discuss it here in just a minute. But now if we refresh, let's see if the description actually changes. Well, it hasn't yet, but it's my understanding that it will. So we'll come back to that here in just a second. But what's important is what you saw, which is I was able to go live with StreamYard on, I think I had 6 destinations, and then now 2 from Switchboard, but it could have just as easily have been all of these others. Amazon Live, new destinations that I set up. I won't go to it in detail, but there's something called Stream Share, which I've talked about in other nights when I've streamed, that allows you to basically send out an email to someone. They can authorize you to go live on their social media platforms, and then they can revoke that privilege anytime they want, and you don't have to have administrator privileges to be able to do it. Totally cool. But this is going away in a little over 2 days, and it'll probably never return. I was lucky enough to get one stream, which is another complimentary, I would say, streaming service, complimentary to StreamYard. One stream until most recently was most used for streaming pre-recorded videos. You could upload the video, really long videos, large videos, schedule those to go live, to stay compliant with terms of service for Facebook and most platforms. You certainly should say in the description or in the title that this is previously recorded or a pre-recorded video, something along those lines. But nonetheless, I used it extensively to help one nonprofit organization grow considerably on Facebook. by being able to have, video content playing. And so I think it's great. But tonight's live stream is not about one stream. It's about Switchboard and StreamYard being the encoder. But I would say jump on it while you still can. Let's go one more time and see if we can get Appsum up. If we can't, then we'll give up. No, it's not going to be available. So we'll just assume that it'll be up at some point. So let's go to, we will go to Twitch as well, though. Twitch TV as Trammel. And I'll show you that my stream is going on Twitch as well. And I'm actually going to turn on the audio so that you can see that that is there too. Actually going to turn on the audio so that you can see that that is there too. Actually going to turn on the audio so that you can see that that is there too. Actually going to turn on the audio so that you can see that that is there too. It's in a loop because of is there too. The way that I've got this going. It's in a loop because of is there too. The way that I've got this going. It's in a loop because of anyway, just wanted you to see that we're live on Twitch as well. We're live on Twitter, and you'll notice that on Twitch it did change here. Switchboard going away on Appsum live streaming a StreamYard in 2021, day 65. It is actually day 65. And so Twitter, Twitter, Periscope must not do the updating like other platforms will. I know YouTube will do that. I know that Facebook will do that. And I will share briefly how that's helpful and what you might do with that. Imagine for a moment that you have I'm going to go back to primary screen. Imagine for a moment that you have a conference going on, virtual conference for 5 hours. We'll just use 5 hours. And let's say there's 5 different topics, and someone basically has to pay, in this particular case, for each hour. Now, what you can do is basically, since it's a different topic every hour, but you just want to keep the stream going for all 5 hours, you could go into your Switchboard and change the description, change the title. It would update, and then now people watching in that second hour, third hour, fourth hour, fifth hour would see the new title, the new description. And at the end, prior to ending it, you could update the stream one more time to combine, if it was appropriate, have a more generic title and have a description that maybe was a summarized version of what you covered for those 5 hours, those 5 distinct sessions. So that's one example. Another one might be maybe you're going to have a musician. This has more commercial application. Let's say you're a restaurant owner and you're going to have 3 different acts come in and play some music over the weekend on a Saturday night, whatever, and you want just one continuous stream, so you could change the description, change the title as those different musicians came on. So that's pretty cool. But I do want to say that I think you're going to miss out on an amazing deal if you are interested in live streaming or you are live streaming. Take a critical look at what Switchboard could do for you. Obviously, make your own decision. I got it. I'm using it. And I'd also talked to one of my friends that I've met through the streaming community that I believe that he was going to get it. I think he got it as well, to use it similarly to me in what I'll call an agency model. And that agency model is, one example is exactly what I said, where I could go to a company, for example, that wanted to do some type of an event, and let's say they have 20 sponsors, 20 companies that's sponsoring their event, and as a part of that sponsorship, this event is going to go live not only on the organization that's putting on the event, but it's also going to go live on each of the 20 sponsors' social media, not only their Facebook, but let's assume they have Twitter and YouTube as well. So 20 times 3, that would be the 60. So maybe it's 10. So 10 different organizations. Let's say they have 3 platforms each. That's actually 90. So anyway, do the math. Point is you can use those different combinations to go live on up to 60 different destinations. Powerful capability. And the other thing is, and I talked about this some last night, Facebook is taking away the watch party. I don't know how many of you have used that and how many haven't, but I do know that it's going away April 16th. And that could be big for a lot of my friends that are maybe doing Young Living, for example, and they have a training video that they want to do, and their leaders and others would normally start a watch party when they go live, so that spreads out. Well, that's going away, and I don't believe that Facebook is going to release a replacement. I don't know. They haven't said anything, but someone here saying, caught you live. I'm glad you caught me live. Thanks for being here. I hope you're still on. Your name doesn't show. If you'd like to reveal who you are, which channel or which destination you're coming from, that would be awesome. But nonetheless, thanks for joining us tonight. And I do want to now say, I didn't say it at the beginning, at the onset, but every night at some point in the stream, I tell everyone, or give everyone the advice, start your own YouTube channel. So I still believe that's true. 65 nights in, I think you need to create your own YouTube channel and start putting content out there, whether you're, regardless of what you do, doesn't matter your profession. I believe that's the case. I also believe equally important is to build and use an email list. I use ConvertKit. That link is in the descriptions, completely free for up to 1,000 subscribers. So you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. YouTube is completely free. StreamYard is completely free. If you're live streaming at all, especially if you're doing it stationary, in other words, from your home or somewhere, it's great. You can use it from your phone, yes, but I prefer to use it on my laptop where everything's set up. But StreamYard, that link is also in the description, completely free for up to 20 hours a month. You can have up to 10 people in a conference call type thing. That's unlimited. Like, Zoom is 40 minutes. StreamYard is unlimited if you're just doing a conference call. Now, if you're actually physically going live with that, then you have 20 hours a month. And for most people, even if you're going live every day, that's more than enough for most people. The only thing with StreamYard, or one of the major things with StreamYard with the free account, is there's branding on there. In other words, there's the StreamYard logo. If you're good with that, then just use the free account until you need what's available through the paid account. Now, the good thing about using my link, by the way, put a little plug in there. Yes, they are affiliate links, and I would get some kind of a commission, if you will, if you signed up for a paid account. But if you do sign up for a paid account because you want the extra features, then you're going to save $10 when you do that eventually. So it's a win-win for everyone. Also in the description, if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube, check out Amazon Live. I've got a link in there for Amazon Live, and I will be doing more over there as well, especially with regards to covering products that would be used in video production, maybe laptops, any type of technology that you might use in your business. I'll be covering more of that over there. We're actively reviewing products over on Amazon. The lights that we have now that make this show better than it was a year ago or even 6 months ago. And most of the equipment that I'm using, the camera, all of that, most of it came from Amazon. It's convenient. I have talked about at times alternatives. Adorama is an alternative. If you need gear of any type, I'd be more than happy to help you. So reach out to me. The only thing I ask is obviously if I'm able to spend some time helping you find some products, if you would use my links, or even if I don't have one, create one for you, that it helps me out a little bit. When it's performing better, not that I wouldn't show you now anyway, it's just not all that stellar, but once the Amazon affiliate system that I have is working better, I'll actually do a video on that and show you some of the performance. I mean, I think last month it was $20 or something like that. I'm happy for the $20. Don't get me wrong, but I would like to show it to you and all the details around it. Once the YouTube channel is hopefully at least at the 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, that's my next goal, is to get to that. But do appreciate everyone being a part of this. So tomorrow is going to be episode 66. I don't know yet what we're going to talk about, so I do hope that you'll come back. And here we go. It's Aliska. Congrats on your streak. Yeah, thanks. And I know you've been a regular and much appreciated. I would love it even more if you would come on over to YouTube and start watching it there. But I'm not, beggars can't be choosy regardless of what platform. That's why we go multi-platform most of the time, to be able to accommodate our audience where they are most comfortable hanging out. So that being said, come on over to YouTube if you're willing to do so. Otherwise, Facebook can be your home, and that's not a problem. So yeah, thanks for being a part of this. But as I was saying, day 66 will be tomorrow. One of the other things I want to mention is what I just brought up is a link to the playlist. That's also in the description, but this is the playlist on YouTube where you can go watch our previous episodes. As I've said before, would love it if you would just start that, let it play throughout the night, turn the volume down, whatever. I do that. Actually, I do that all the time to help other content creators that I'm following, that I get value out of what they're doing. It helps the algorithm. It helps their watch time, those types of things. So that would be awesome. I did one episode, and you'll just have to search for it, called Road to 4,000. And basically in that episode, I took on the role as a DJ and had some music for about an hour. So that's maybe something that you could check out, and we'd love for you to do so. So episode 16 tomorrow night. If you'll go up here, you can also see the playlist if you're on YouTube. But we'll be back tomorrow for episode 66, and you'll also on YouTube here be able to see the next video that YouTube thinks is most appropriate for you. Check that out. Share, like, comment, all the things. Engagement is our jam, so we appreciate everyone being a part of this one. As I've said before, if there's some things you would like for us to discuss and cover, please let me know. It might have been Aliska that had said, hey, cover Zoom. And so I have covered some of that. And if there's more parts of Zoom that you would like to discuss, then that's cool as well. One thing I'll mention, this is not really directly related to Zoom, but the other thing I really love for live streaming is my ATEM Mini. I have the ATEM Mini Pro. You'll just see that a overlay came on, and although I could do this with the StreamYard, the thing I like about it, by being able to turn that on and all the other great things that I can do with the ATEM Mini, is that I can do that on a Zoom call as well. So, if I'm not using StreamYard, I'm on Zoom, I could have these unique overlays and use them in on Zoom as well. StreamYard supports overlays, but you can't use those same overlays directly in Zoom. You would have to have something like the ATEM Mini, where it superimposes these transparent overlays onto Zoom. So anyway, again, let me know what you'd like for us to talk about. I've mentioned this before, but we are still planning on having a giveaway. We've got some cool watches to give away. I just sent another message to one of the founders of Flex Watches. I'm sure he's a super, super busy guy. We're communicating through Instagram, but planning on getting some watches in to give those away here. That'll be exclusively on YouTube. So come on over to YouTube and be a part of what we're doing over there. But until tomorrow, that's it for tonight. Have a good one. All right, bye.